Today I'm going to be talking about a 4-year review for my Bose A20 Aviation headset that I use when flying. I bought this set in October of 2016. I've had it for 4 years. I actually just bought another one about a week or so ago for my passenger. I had an old Av-comm set, which I still have, but it's like 150 bucks. And it's not really the most comfortable and the best quality, but it worked. But these headsets are very expensive. They are $1,100. Well, it states $1,095 and 95 cents, but basically $1,100 for this headset. It is top of the line. It is worth every penny in my opinion. I have the dual general aviation plug version, as you can see here. Always carry a set of spare batteries. The book says that they last about 45 hours per set of batteries. I seem to get a little bit more than that, probably around 50 or so. I do use the Bluetooth for ForeFlight running through my iPad mini, and I also use it for Bluetooth calls. You can link up to 2 things on this headset. I usually have 2 linked up on it at any time when I'm in the plane, in addition to it being hooked into the panel, which doesn't use the batteries except for the noise canceling. The noise canceling on these headsets is amazing. They passive cancel enough as they are, but once you turn on the control module and activate the noise canceling, it's pretty much silent. This headset bag is pretty nice. In it, I carry the other set of batteries. I have my business card for work that has my work number and stuff, my information on it. It has a little pouch here that I use to put the control module and wiring up in. The front is kind of firm, the sides aren't, and then the back is kind of firm. Now the back has this pouch here, which I like to just stick my iPad mini in. It seems to just fit perfectly. That's just one less thing I have to worry about finding a case to carry it in when I'm going to the plane. I do have a Flight Outfitters cross-country bag for my flight bag, but these headsets do fit in its headphone case. However, I use the Bose one because I want them to stay in the best condition I can for the price that I paid for them. The bag's pretty nice, but the headsets, these pads, if you fly just here and there like I do, they last a long time. I do have another set of pads, a microphone muff, and the headband for when I have to replace them. It's kind of like a synthetic wool material on the headband. It's very comfortable. And you can see that there's a spring in the middle to allow it to flex in this kind of position. It does not squeeze my head. I've had the longest flights I usually do are in 2.5 or 3 hours. But you know, when you're in the airplane, getting everything set up with the headphones on, you know, the flight, landing, all that stuff, you're a little bit more than 3 hours. And I could wear these a lot longer than that. The headband material is very strong. These do have a drop test certification. I haven't dropped them and I don't really want to, but it's nice to know that if I do drop them, hopefully there's a chance they won't break. You get everything you pay for with these Bose. The microphone swivels 160 degrees. It does have a stop, so you can't take it beyond what it's supposed to go. But if you did rotate this to the other ear cup, it can also swivel, which would be the forward direction then. I have it on the left ear cup for me. The Bluetooth module, it's really easy to use. It does come with these 2 clips. You can place them wherever you want on the cable, just to kind of clip it to you, the plane, your shirt, just, you know, so the wires don't get in your way. Like I said, I have the dual general aviation plugs. The module is very easy to use. For the intercom system, it has independent volumes for the left and right headset. And when you get in the middle, there's an indent. You can feel it where the volume is exactly halfway. This power button here turns on the noise canceling, nothing else. It does power up the Bluetooth if you want to turn it on too. If the batteries die and you lose the noise canceling, you still have 100% intercom working on the headphones. They just go into passive noise cancellation instead of active. The Bluetooth, you can turn it to mix, so when you're flying and you have something coming through Bluetooth, whether it's audio, an alert from ForeFlight or something, it'll mix with the intercom. That kind of, it's a lot to hear. You'd have to hear it to see what I'm talking about. I prefer not to use this. I go to the mute. So what that does is when you're flying and you're listening to maybe music or something, and then the intercom comes through, it's going to mute your audio, and the intercom will always take priority, which I like, so that I hear exactly what ATC or another plane is saying. I don't really want to miss any of the transmissions. For the Bluetooth, this is the Bluetooth audio volume. That's all it does, is just volume for the Bluetooth only. The battery compartment is very secure. This will not pop loose on you while you're flying. It just holds 2 batteries. Like I said, they last a long time. And it's got a few controls in here. It's got, you can't really see it, but it has a switch for the priority for either Bluetooth or auxiliary. This does have an auxiliary input with a 3.5mm cable. I've never used it. You can link up to 2 at a time. Like I said, I just used the Bluetooth. The cable is still in its plastic bag. It does have the intercom. You can set it to mono or stereo. Most aircraft are mono. Some of the newer ones have a stereo intercom. The one I fly, one of them does, one of them doesn't. I just leave it in mono all the time. And it does have an auto off, and I have that set to off right now because I just turned it off myself. But the auto off is, I think it's 3 minutes, and if there's no audio coming through in 3 minutes, it will just turn itself off. Which my other headset, I do have that selected to on. But if you fly, I'd say 50 hours a year or more, they're worth the money. They're very comfortable. They don't squeeze your head. They work great with glasses. I don't get headaches because of the pressure that they put on my head at all. They're very durable, very lightweight. I think I forget how much they weigh, but it's not even a pound. The headphones, the earmuffs don't look that big. They look like they would sit on your ear, but your ears fit in them just fine. They're very comfortable. Like I said, once you squeeze them on, you can already hear that there's a lot of passive noise canceling in these things. They're worth every penny. Like I said, that's just my review. I've had them for 4 years. I've not had a single issue with them at all. The module is still up to date. The one I just bought has the exact same module. I know when they first came out with the A20, this was a little different switching, but this is still exactly the same as it is. But if you're going to be flying and you want the best of the best, you definitely get what you pay for with the Bose. They're very expensive, but nothing flying is cheap, so you can take that as you wish. And like I said, I keep them in the case that they came with just because they're designed to fit in there, and I don't want to damage them at all. I would feel bad if I had them in a cheap case or just my bag, and its headset pouch is not padded, so if I bumped it up against something or anything like that, I could potentially damage them, and I definitely don't want that. Like I said, this case is very nice. The front and back are pretty stiff. There's something in there, maybe a piece of cardboard or something. The sides are kind of flexible, but it's still durable. It's just nylon, nothing fancy, but it does the job. Like I said, on the back pouch, I just keep the manual to them and my iPad mini. And they just slide in there, and there you have it. That's my review on the Bose headset. Feel free to leave a comment. Thank you for watching this video.